Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to the channel, man. If you rocking with Young Dolph, go ahead, put the Dolph emojis in the comment section. Let me know where y'all from and who you rocking with. Let's get right into it, man. So a lot of updates coming out about the Young Dolph case. You know that the trial's going on right now with Shondell Burnett taking the stand. He just had another court date. And basically, that's Blac Youngsta's right-hand man, best friend. And since Blac Youngsta already turned his back on Yogotti and CMG, they basically letting everything fly now. Now that they all feuding with each other, they about to start telling on each other. And that's exactly what happened with the getaway driver, Shondell Burnett. He's the guy that drove up for them to try to get Dolph. Like, he was in the car in the front seat. They let the door open from the driver's seat and he scooted his seat up to let the guy from the back seat get out. That's how you saw the two guys in the gray hoodies pulling up. The other door, the seat didn't work, and that's why they couldn't actually get that door to be open. A lot of people were wondering why. Why did the guy in the back seat get out of the driver door? Two people, like, he got out the driver door because in that getaway car that they had, the passenger seat don't move forward, it don't move back, it's stuck on the track. And so this is a bombshell because they knew that he was the getaway driver, and now they have him positioned to where they know he's going to testify against Yo Gotti. He might testify against Blac Youngsta. But what this means is that when they show the footage to the jury's going to get the justice for Dolph because everything is cut dry. They all got caught red-handed. And now we all know Young Dolph, with the whole beef of everything going on, the people who knew about Young Dolph whereabouts was like a few of the PRE people. Daddy-O and Daddy-O lawyer knew where Young Dolph was and what his moves were going to be, because these are the people who, like, basically were the ones who called the cookie shop to schedule the turkey drive to be done in their parking lot. They already paid the deposit. They went out there, and Dolph was the only person who showed up. And so this is the thing, is that a lot of the ops, man, they were not smart enough to be able to trick Dolph into showing up to the cookie shop. They had to set him up because they knew he was going there. So the drop came from the cookie girl. And a lot of people was already pointing the finger at Raven because she got caught in the lie when they asked her right in front of the cookie shop after everything had happened. She said it happened inside the store, that the dad was there, Maurice was there, the owner of the cookie shop was there and everything. And then, like, literally 5 minutes later, they go to ask her the same question, and she completely, totally changes up the answer. That's why a lot of people feel like they must have paid her to hide a lot of stuff, man, because you got to understand her and her history with her throwing the parties, her being a dancer and everything like that. She literally gave up the drop for $1,000. Like, she pretty much, now she might end up getting booked, indicted, and all this stuff, and all of that would happen for $1,000. That's why you can't trust nobody these days. And especially when they should have known that the girl that worked at the cookie shop, Raven, she was a dancer. So how could you trust somebody like that, knowing that you're going to be pulling up there and they live in Yo Gotti's neighborhood? They literally, like, try to be, she was trying to work for Yo Gotti at some point. So somebody from PRE should have knew that, and that you couldn't just trust a dancer who would be willing to set you up for $1,000 out of all this, taking all the risk and how everything went down, man. It's crazy how this all happened. We need to clean the community up, because this is the reason why people can't get along and people can't have nice things, because somebody, the jealousy, the envy, the greed, it will all get in the way, because a lot of people, they not changing from their past ways. They still think the way that they think from the past, and that's actually what's bringing them down. That was their greatest downfall. And so when we see all of this come out, the truth is going to come out. Everything that happened in the dark is coming to light. So everybody that has something to do with it, that was a part of the cookie shop, whether they dropped the location, whether they locked the door on Young Dolph so he couldn't escape, whether they opened the back door to let the guys come in to ambush him or whatever, however it happened. Because a lot, they're saying that the way that all the evidence shows is not a clear cut how it happened with the little picture that they showed us. That's why everybody wants to see the Young Dolph footage, and people was trying to fundraise and put the GoFundMe together to buy the Young Dolph footage. But remember, the cookie shop destroyed it. They burnt all the Young Dolph tapes. After the feds came and got whatever they got out of that office computer that's in the manager's room in the cookie shop, there's no more tape. So we don't know if the feds have the only copy of the tape. The ATF and everybody who came to raid the cookie shop after everything happened there, because that was ground zero. That was the place where the whole battle took off, and they had the standoff right there. So once they went in and they got the computer, because the cookie shop said, Raven said, they just got a brand new security system in 4K. So that means the Dolph footage should have been clear, showing exactly who it was, because 007, the witness, she said two dudes walked out the back side door of the cookie shop, and one of the dudes, he had a piece on him, and it sounded like that was the same piece that she just heard going off like moments ago. And she said the guys had dreads, and the dude had a baseball jersey on with a wife beater underneath. She gave the full description of the suspects. So if that 4K footage of inside the cookie shop comes out and it shows those were the guys that ambushed Dolph, because they were wearing the same clothes. They couldn't have, the only person that switched clothes was Maurice, because he already brought a fresh pair of clothes to change into and put it in one of the dryers of the laundromat. So after the 50 rounds went off and everybody was ducking, you heard the door slam 2 times out the back door of the cookie shop. The door slammed the first time when Maurice went out. He slammed the door behind him. He ran to the laundromat, which is right next door. And remember, he went out through the back door. He went out through the back door, went to the laundromat's back door. They got a secret knock that they do when they take out the garbage and come, and they got to go out the back door to the dumpster. And when they come back to the door is supposed to be locked. So he did the secret knock so that the employee could let him in. They like, oh, it's Unc from the cookie shop. What's going on? Y'all just heard the commotion? He said, yeah, let me in here. I got to switch clothes. So he hurried up and changed clothes from a red shirt to a gray polo, because everybody in the cookie shop had the red Makedas cookie shirt. Then he had the gunpowder residue, everything on it. All the evidence was on his shirt, because it showed Dolph ripped his shirt, falling to the ground. Because remember, the cookie shop girl Raven said Maurice literally carried Dolph through the lobby. And whatever reason they was trying to pick up Dolph and move him around and carry him, it was not for no good reason, because they didn't give him no CPR or nothing like that. So Dolph knew the cookie shop people was trying to get him. That's why he pulled on Maurice's shirt as he was falling down. He ripped his shirt. So this is why they had to get rid of the shirt. You remember, they threw everything. They threw Dolph's phone, his wallet, his keys. They threw the cookie shop shirt and all the evidence from everything. They threw it in the dumpster. And like literally that night, it was a dumpster fire happening. And so you got to understand that this whole setup that happened to Young Dolph is coming out to the forefront now. Everything that was done in the dark is coming to light. The witnesses, all the people that's testifying against Gotti and Blac Youngsta, the loyalty made all these chess pieces, the pawn pieces, the fall guys. They thought they was being loyal to CMG, to Gotti, to Blac Youngsta. So they took orders and did what they did. But now they see that Gotti ain't helping them no more. Blac Youngsta ain't helping them no more. They're not putting food on their family's table. They're not putting a roof over their family's head. So they said it's every man for himself. That's why they're testifying against everybody in CMG. Everybody that has something to do with it is written up in the subpoenas in the trial coming up. So they're about to get the justice for Dolph. We're going to see exactly what happens. So stay tuned for all the updates. And let me know if y'all rocking with Young Dolph. Let me know where y'all from. I'm going to catch y'all later. Peace.